They've feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harvard. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Bears are marching down the field. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man in the middle. Stopped after making the catch. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. 2nd down coming up. Back to the air one more time. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Flanagan. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Give to the fullback. At midfield, he's got room. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Easy completion on the shuffle. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Kansas State in business in the red zone. Handoff from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Wildcats are threatening on 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Bears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. With the catch, it's Gore. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Off-play action on 1st down. Feeling some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. He wants to throw. Quickly complete.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He leaves it with his back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After the run, now to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Snags it over the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the fullback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Trying to find his man on first down. Using the quick game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Lost one deep down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the single back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Bears decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Now the play fake. He's got his man. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Bears are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Kansas State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Caught behind the line. It's Harbor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Bears send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Handoff to the fullback.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it set up on the outside. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
The Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Gets it out fast. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Gore. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Flanagan. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misconnection, it's second down. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gore. They get him down after he makes the catch. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Now improvising. Nifty little dance step. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sticks it in his belly. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On the move. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. On the ground, it's Harbor. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Gore. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The big fullback's got it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Kansas State! And the route is on. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to add another. And with with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Illinois. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Third down coming up after that completion. Gives it to the back on the draw. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Bears will call on their punt team. He'll bring it back. It's Gore. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They go to the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Baylor! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gore. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run. You got small. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller bodies.
He makes the connection. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Running the red zone, it's Harbor. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Some misdirection with the counter. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Trying play action. Getting some heat. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Dances away from the heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field.
They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away.
He's loose. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And they got him for the sack.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. Tackled immediately after the catch. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Offense getting set for 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Handoff to the lone back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. The Bears get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. The back goes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't hang on. It's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking left. He makes a catch. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. They'll go with a direct snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Jacksonville State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the running back has it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Thrust that arm out. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses of the 4th down coming. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Not going to risk a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Keeps it and gets to 1st down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw, using his feet to buy time. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gill. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity. A 1st down for the offense. The give to the big fullback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback is snowed under. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 4th down attempts, and they'll try it again. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.